Hello, everybody. I hope you had a nice winter. It's now officially spring, even though, unfortunately, it doesn't feel like it. But finally, in the spring, we will all be able to see and enjoy the colors around us. But it fancies me more when I see the night sky because I feel as if it is a large canvas and you can draw anything on it with your fingertips. I don't know if any of you have ever tried making puzzles with your fingertips on the sky and then shifting them here and there with your hands. Last month, during the Universal Boxing Day sale, as a crafter, I bought a lot of stationery when I came across this beautiful sky themed paper that looks to me as a night sky filled with puzzles, which introduces our theme of puzzles made with the night sky. It always amazes me that life is like a puzzle and takes time to understand. As you can see on the page over here, I'm using a motivational quote as part of the front cover for this month's spread, and the motivational quote is to do with this month's theme, and it is: people are like puzzles. They take time and patience to understand. I decided to use different shades of brown and also a dusty gold with different fonts to really make this quote pop out onto the page and make it really nice to look at and attractive. So I've done the gold calligraphy in big to make it pop out even more. Right, as you can see, I tried to make a few puzzle pieces, but I'm not going to use the silver for the sky because although silver is more of a representative of stars, etc., you can't really see it on the paper. So I decided to use a dusty gold instead. So I opted for a dusty gold. Right. So first of all, to make these puzzle pieces, I cut out a sheet of the night sky theme paper. As you can see, I'm doing that over here. And then to actually make the shape, I traced the shape of the puzzle pieces onto the small square of paper, and then after that I used scissors to cut out the shape. And to give the puzzle pieces a more definite shape, I'm going to then use the dusty gold to outline it to give it a more definite shape. As you can see, I'm doing that here. So in this way, I made all of the puzzle pieces and also a longer puzzle piece for the title, and I wrote Don't March on it in calligraphy. And now with all of these puzzle pieces, I'm going to organize them onto the paper and stick them on, and that's the final result for the front cover of this month's spread. Now we're going to move on to the gratitude log. Again, after outlining the puzzle piece box, I wrote down gratitude on it in the same dusty gold color, and then we stuck that sheet down after a little while, and then I drew on big puzzle pieces with the same dusty gold. And in these boxes, I will be writing down what I feel grateful for throughout the entire month. And as you can see, I sort of made the shape so that they look as if they are attached together. Though they're not really attached, but it looks as if they are attached. So, as puzzle pieces would be. And after using the dusty gold, because this is one of the main colors I'm going to be using, I used a dark shade of brown to write down all of the dates on the boxes. And in the same way, I did the study tracker as well, with the same title and the same layout, except in the study tracker I'll be writing down which subjects I did on which day of the month. Right, moving on to the mood tracker, I decided to draw the puzzle shape on like the page instead of like actually cutting it out onto the theme paper, sky theme paper. And I decided to again use the same dusty gold to outline the join together puzzle piece, and I think I found this really enjoyable and satisfying to do, and really relaxing as well, because it's just really, I find it really fun to do all of the curves and the corners and the bumps, as you can see. And I hope you are enjoying the video so far as well. And so once this the outer arch was completed, I used again the same brush pen, that the dark brown brush pen that I used for the dates in the previous tracker, and I used it to write down mood tracker in a nice calligraphy font. Now moving on to the actual tracker itself, I used quite a few different shades of brown to each like color corresponding to a different length, and I use this to sort of make it look like little raindrops, sort of like the Trello raindrops, and I use that to, and with this I plan to make either smiley, sad, angry, or sort of neutral faces depending on my mood on each day of the month. And to finish it off and to put it together, I use the same dusty gold to join all of these lines together at the top and traced it over just to make it more definite. And that's the final look for the mood tracker. Then I moved on to the habit tracker, and this time I actually cut out the puzzle piece shape, and then I wrote down the habit tracker onto it, and then I stuck that down, and yet again I wrote down habit tracker in the same dusty gold. And then now I'm going to use the same dusty gold to draw very big puzzle pieces onto the page, and I'm drawing 4 puzzle pieces in total, and each of these will be corresponding to a different habit that I'm going to keep track of. And once that is complete, I will I'm also again going to use like a shade of brown. This time it's a lighter shade of brown, and I'm going to use that shade of brown to fill in the dates for the month. And once that is complete, I'm going to write down the titles, the names of the habits I'm going to keep track of. And the first one, the one that I'm filling the dates in for in this box, I chose that to be exercise, because especially in the month of winter, I think it's really important to keep track of exercise, because normally in winter we all slouch down onto the sofa and we're all using our phones. So I think that's really important to keep track of our exercise, and it helps to motivate you more, and which links on to my next habit that I'm going to keep track of, which is screen time, because I think too much of screen time is not good for you. And another one that I'm going to keep track of is tidy up, because I absolutely hate tidying up. So keeping track of it's a good way to motivate me to tidy up every single day, and it keeps you more organized and as a person. And my last but not least, my favorite, skincare, because I just love doing my skincare and it makes me more beautiful than I already am. But that's my favorite habit that I keep track of, and that's a habit tracker done. So, and finally, now I'm doing the reading log, and my personal favorite, as you guys already all know, that reading, I love reading, so it's my favorite one to fill in. So this time I used a sort of different layout, and I took a big sheet of the starry themed paper, and I traced out a puzzle piece shape, and I cut it out, and then I wrote down reading log onto it, and I'll also trace the outline with both things with the dusty gold, and then I place it into the center of the 2 pages, so it's a nice big spread, because I read a lot, so I need a bigger space to keep track of it. So, and that's how I did it. And then I added stars all around because it seemed very empty, and so I used stars to make it more pop out more. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a lovely March, and I hope you enjoyed your winter and you have a great start to the spring. And I really hope you like this month's spread, and hope you have a wonderful March again. Thank you for watching this video and final overview of what we made, and bye. Hope you enjoyed the video.